Welcome back to Fascia Fix. Today we are going to do resistance stretching for our shoulders, but more specifically, the back of our shoulders or our rear delts, maybe a little bit of the lats, and maybe even a little bit of the traps up to the neck. This is a huge one for just getting those arms to be more flexible, increase your range of motion a little bit, and just to feel like you can stand up a little bit taller with the shoulder blades gliding down your back, like you're putting them in your back pocket, which is really good for your neutral posture. So to start, we are going to go down on the ground. We can do this in standing, but we're going to do this on the floor today because it gives you a little bit extra foundation to work from. So taking yourself down to the floor, if your knees feel uncomfortable, feel free to roll up a towel or part of the mat and place it underneath the knee. We're going to go first into a runner stretch position. So bringing one foot forward and keeping the other one down on the ground. So we want to add a lot of activation in our body in ways that creates a foundation for us. So I'm going to basically push down a little bit extra through my back foot and leg just to give me some groundedness, and then also through my front foot. From here, we're going to resistance stretch and activate and stretch the right shoulder first. So to do that, we're going to take our elbow on the right and place it on the outside of this knee. Notice how my knee instantly went in. I have to be aware to keep this knee open. So then now when I have the contact with my knee and my elbow, I'm going to actually push them against each other a little bit. So from here, I'm going to take my hand straight back. You can see my little hand brace. It's not a fashion statement. And I'm going to take my other hand to the outside of my hand. My resistance is kicking this arm back. So I'm resisting from that right shoulder area. So open up that bottom knee, find your foundation, open up the hand. So shorten as much as you can before you start. Other hand comes up, and I'm going to resist. So I'm strengthening my left arm as I'm stretching the right. Once I feel the stretch or the resistance in that right shoulder, I'm using the strength of my left arm to bring my hand towards my hip. And a reminder, you keep resisting the entire path, the entire journey from the start to the end point. It's good to note that when you start to feel the resistance either hit a wall or just fall off, that's as far as you go. Resist back. I'm feeling it underneath my scapula a little bit, which is a really tough area to get. And it's a good one to stretch. I'm going to move my hand up a little bit and see what that feels like. Resist that hand back. Find a new path to move through. Now I'm going to lower it. Resist it. Everyone's shoulders a little bit different. So where you feel the need for the stretch could be different than your friend. Good. Check in with the legs, maybe tighten the tummy. Let yourself get a full body workout here. And over. I tend to look to the side a little bit too as I'm going. All right, shake it out. Let's switch sides. Take a moment, roll the shoulders up and back. Good. I definitely feel a little bit more openness in the shoulder. Let's go to the other side. Give that one a try. So, switch legs. Find your foundation. Press down through that back leg. Square your hips. Solid in the front leg. Pushing a little bit through the heel. Left arm's going to cross. Check in that your knee didn't pop in. Open it back up. Tighten the tummy. Open up that left fist as far as you can reach. Other hand's going to grab on the outside. Resist that hand back. I'm also resisting my elbow into the thigh a little bit tighter on this side. So I might start a little bit slower. Let the body really get the communication into the arm for what you're asking it to do. I'm actually thinking about putting the resistance into that whole back shoulder area on my left arm. Good, my elbow just cracked. Again, those are good cracks. Breathe through it. Breath in and out at your own pace. Changing the hand position. I'm going to go down a little bit with this one. Whew. Now I'm going to go up a little bit. Good. Keep resisting that hand in the opposite direction. Last one. Find your resistance. Pause if you need to. Sometimes if there's a lot of dense fascia or scar tissue, the brain can't get the message to the area as quickly as you're asking it to. So taking a pause to make sure the direction of resistance is coming from where you want it to be coming from. So that's resistance stretching, back of the shoulders, the upper back kind of area. Take a moment, let those arms rest. Notice if it feels a little bit easier to keep the shoulder blades gliding down your back and open, slightly retracted. A little bit of a chin tuck to get the ears in line with the shoulders. Hopefully feel a little bit more open after doing this stretch.